Hey, so some of you may be wondering why this company that you may have never even heard of. And here's a little bit about why I chose to sell this product. So for a long time, I was looking for safe handmade products that I could get consistently. And there are some places where you can find handmade products, but on several times as I found these companies and was using them, then these companies would kind of close down and go out of business. They might be Etsy shops or something else like that. The other issue I had is that I didn't really have any guarantee that what was in the product was in the product. And so you're kind of buying from these small places, but there's no real um, verification that what you're getting is what you're supposed to be getting. And so those were two things that kind of concerned me. And I came across this company of Poofy Organics and I started to learn a little bit about it. And I got really excited because it seemed to be exactly what I had been looking for in home and skincare products. And I will admit that my home is not 100% toxin free, but this is something that's important to me as I try to make my home a safer place for my family, is to get some of those things out. And so Poofy is a great way to do that. In addition, they are a company that has been growing and that is really consistent. And so that's one thing I know, that I can continue to get these products and I can continue to get them in the way that is satisfying to me as a consumer. And so that's why I decided to jump on board and to sell these, because it's actually a really small company. It's got about 400 distributors, and they plan on keeping it very small because they don't want to turn into the kind of company that can no longer hand make their products. So this is a little bit about why I really like these products from a company standpoint. So first is they have the seal, the bunny seal, as being certified cruelty-free, which means they never ever test on animals. Next is that they put their money where their mouth is, and they are USDA organic certified. Most people don't realize, but going through that process is actually really costly, and there's a lot involved. And there are a lot of companies out there that may claim to be organic, or they may claim to be all natural or toxic free, but unless they have this seal, they really aren't even supposed to be using that word organic, because it means that they haven't paid to go through the testing. And as I've come to know this company, this is something that is really, really important to them, is that they really take this seal seriously. They really take their product seriously, and they work really hard to maintain that organic status. It includes their facility being totally organic and all of their suppliers being organic certified. And I've just been really impressed with how hard they work to make sure that this is the case. And the USDA is really the only certifying agency for organics, and it's really the only way to make sure that what you're getting is actually organic, is to make sure that you have that seal. And Poofy has over 150 of their products are certified organic. Everything else is toxin free, but they have a ton of these certified organic products. The next two things I love are that it's made in the USA and that everything is handmade in small batches. So when you look at the facility that they're making these in, they're using KitchenAid mixers, and it's a family that owns the company and that does the creation of products and the marketing and all of these things. It's a really small company. It started because the owner had a family member who uh, they found out was diagnosed with cancer, and so they decided that they wanted to get all these toxins out of their home and their lives, and had a really hard time finding a company that could do it in with as many products as they needed, and so they began to make these products and have done a really phenomenal job. So the other thing is that they're non-GMO. That's necessary to have this organic seal, but you won't find any genetically modified organisms in their products, and they're 100% toxin free, so you won't find any toxins in their products either. And then lastly is that they're gluten-free. They're very sensitive to allergies and things like that. Now, these are not 100% allergen free, because that simply isn't possible. But so if you have an allergy to, say, tree nuts, you might want to be careful, because they several products have coconut oil or shea butter, that kind of stuff. But they are, one of the things I absolutely love about them is that every single ingredient is listed on every single item. And so there's never any doubt whatsoever that what you are getting is exactly what's listed on that package. And that's another thing I really appreciate about them. They don't keep any secrets in the name of trade secrets or proprietary information. They put everything right there on the label for you. And this company has just kind of been one that seems like it's really doing its homework, and it's really in it for the long run. And I've just really appreciated that I can get the kind of products that I want consistently and at a good price, and still in that handmade spectrum, where they're not a company that's selling out to a big company, or or kind of hiding what they have in there with some of those marketing tactics. They did their homework. They've put their money where their mouth is, and they have that USD organic seal, and they're working really hard to make great products. So that's a little bit about Poofy the company and why I'm here. Thanks.